Coach, right?
Uh,
Oh, life coach.
yes, sir. We always attract to who we are, not what we want. And the video that come to your page are the reflect what you are spending time looking. So if you're spending time looking for positive kind of video, people are showing kind to the other people, and you spend certain, the algorithm read that and bring more of that. If you spend video of people painting and algorithm picking, so in life with the same thing. Whatever you focus on, you will get it. And the algorithm of the internet came from our brain. This was powerful to be reminded. So always, yeah,
I love that. You just motivated me this morning.
yeah.
So the
I
power
guess
of
my
our
wife's
mindsets, right?
110%. Look how the algorithm of the app work is exactly how the power of your mind work. What you
Yeah.
focus
Let's
with is
let's do
what
one
you are
last
going to
one.
see. Oh, you want to do another
Let's
one?
do one last one.
No problem.
Well, I would say you're right. Actually, a couple of years ago, there was a time. It was a tough time in my life. But one thing I know that helped me conquer or overcome that period was I had to start reprogramming my mind. You know, something like this morning. I woke up with a lot of thoughts, and the one thing I did was to calm myself was reminding myself that everything is gonna be fine. It's not
Yeah.
about the chaos. Being able to silence the noises. We as men, we have a lot which we handle, and at times it gets overwhelming. But as a man, you're expected to be strong. So the mindset, I always say I feel it's one of my greatest assets. Anything that messes with my mind, I think it has done a great damage to me, because you can't believe I have been there. I know. That's why fear, things like fear, anxiety, they come. They what they do is they attack your mind. They make you feel like you can't achieve those things. But I'm not the coach here. You're the coach. But I'm just speaking from my life
Definitely.
experiences.
Yeah. Well, coaching is 80% listening and 20% dissect what you have listened. So I don't, if people comes to me to coach, I don't have the book to say, okay, Duel, I have to listen from you and pick from what you say and analyze it. And sometimes it's something that we've been using. And you say, no, I've been actually using this, but I didn't put in the certain this way. So then you start
Yeah,
putting a certain way that you are aware, because self-awareness is very important. So you are aware and
yeah,
intentional, and the result become even bigger than the one you have, because at the previous time you are not aware. I'm gonna give you this story quick. So one of the things that happened to me was I've been 21 years clean from substance. I was using a most horrific substance called H. It's got HER. We don't like to say the words here.
yeah.
And that led me to strip everything of my life and got me in the street. So I was a street kid. In fact, my pastor in my church went to camp, and I sent him the message. I say, Pastor, how come you left your house and go live outside? And he say, Jerry, you must come and join us. And I say, no, I've already camped for 1.5 years. I don't need to camp again. So living in the street now, I call it a camping. So I live in the street for 1.5 years. But so on a Monday, we are having support system. We have a support group. So we were on a support group on a Monday. And one of the client was saying, and we were talking about principle one of recovery. We admit that we are powerless over addiction and that our life has become unmanageable. Meaning that whenever we
Okay.
find ourselves in a situation where we are not in control, we adapt the principle of say, I'm a powerless over the current situation. And there's certain principle that we need to add after that. But the first one is to hand it over.
I'm
The
I'm
truck
still here.
driving in front of you, the truck driving in front of you very slow. You are powerless over the driver in front of you instead of getting mad.
Yeah.
You're leaving your house, you get a puncture, you are
How are
powerless
you?
over the current situation instead of getting mad. So, and she says, this is what she says. She said, I lost my mom, and I was using this principle without even me knowing. Because in that situation, I really have to apply this specific principle called powerlessness. So that's what I'm trying to say. And she left in a meeting. Now, when she found herself in that, unconsciously she'll know what principle to apply to be able to get herself. So
Yeah.
for last 21 years, I live with a certain principle that has guided me to be here today. 21 years later, I mean, coming from the street, being where I am now, studied a life coach, owning this property and all is absolutely unbelievable. And if you just keep going and keep working on ourselves, and the result is unbelievable. I've been there, I understand it, and I know it will.
There was a reason why I met you. Yes, there's a reason why we co-host, why the universe brought us to co-host this morning. Um,
More than
well,
10%.
thank you for sharing. Uh,
You're welcome.
I would say that was quite an inspiring speech, and I know it's your real life story. I am glad to at least I know I've learned something from you in these few minutes we've spoken or co-hosted. Yeah, mindset is very powerful. Truly, truly, truly say it. Because if let me just add, give more details. When I mean 2 years ago, I meant at a point where I almost, like you said, I something happened and I lost virtually almost everything that was attached to my name. So it was quite a very challenging moment in my life after that moment. But that was where I knew the power of the mind. Like you said, there is nothing we can't achieve as long as we can program our minds, and we put in the work that is required. The mind plays games. It has a voice of its own, I would say.
When the student is ready to change, the teacher will appear. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. I gave you a fall. We keep in touch.
No, it was really nice. I'll look forward to co-hosting with you. I was really glad I met you this morning. And thank you. Probably, who knows, this is a university's way of telling me, keep going, you've got it. And this is a universe way of telling you, keep going, you've got it.
I believe that too, sir. God bless you.
Okay. Have a great day. Yeah.